Hence, for next house again, the same sequence is followed in a reverse order from Saturn to Mercury. This Karkatva of Gemini is again given to the Saturn. Then next Karkatva of Taurus is given to Jupiter. That of Aries to Mars. Pisces to Venus. And Karkatva of the last sign, that is Aquarius. 11th sign. We started from 10th. So 11th sign is given to again Mercury. This way, Karak planets of each sign are fixed. All science students might be knowing that when rays flows through any media, it refracts by some angle. If you put a stick in water, it looks like it is bent. It is not so. But that is due to the refraction. The light which travels in a straight line actually. But when it is traveling through ether, it is deflected or reflected by 30 degrees. Means we say that it travels in a straight line, but in fact it strikes again at 150 degrees. This means approximately rays gets diverted by one side. Suppose Sun is situated in Aries. Sun's rays will reach to Virgo sign due to refraction instead of Libra. The seventh sign at 180 degrees is Libra from Aries. But it will be refracted to Virgo sign. This means Virgo sign will get powerful sun rays. Not due to this phenomena. The sixth house from any sign we know as a Upachaya house. Upachaya house means house of growth. This means if the Karak planet of any sign is allotted 8th sign, its rays will fall on that house with full concentration. Hence, rays coming from the sun situated in Leo sign will fall on Capricorn sign with full strength. Hence, due to this reason, the Karak planet of Capricorn, which we already decided as Sun, have given the lordship of Leo signs. Because from the Leo sign, it will give powerful rays to the Capricorn sign. Same way, the lordship for the signs are also decided on the basis of same principle, which means each planet has been allotted the lordship of the 8th house from the sign for which it is made Karak. In other words, planet becomes the Karak for the 6th house from its own sign. This way, the sign which they are Karak becomes the Upachaya house from their own sign. Upachaya house, already explained that, house of growth. Hence sun, which is Karak for 10th house, is allotted the lordship of 5th house, that is Leo sign, in natural chart. Following the same law, moon is allotted the lordship of Cancer, and other planets also the same thing. Mercury becomes the lord of Gemini and Virgo. Venus becomes the lord of Taurus and Libra. Jupiter becomes the lord of Sagittarius and Pisces. And Saturn gets the lordship of remaining two signs, that is Capricorn and Aquarius. The Lagna and the 8th house, again the same degree, is a bifurcation line. From the end of the first house to the starting of the 8th house are ruled by the inner planet, and others are by the outer planets. Means 2nd to 7th houses are inner planets, and other houses are ruled by outer planets. Qualities of each planet have been studied in deep by our sages. If we observe the two opposite houses, we will find that the lords of these two houses possesses totally opposite quality of each other. So, they are enemies to each other. Our ancient sages and our great rishis have experienced all these things, that the sign which rises at the place of birth in the east is responsible for the nature and personality of the native. Individuality of the person, his nature, is seen from the first house. As we already discussed today, that the 8th house from any house plays the role of Karak. This means Karak for Lagna is 8th house lord, or counted in anti-clockwise direction in northern chart. So lord of 8th house becomes the Karak or Lagna. Hence, Mars becomes the Karak for Lagna. The chart shows the complete life cycle in this circle. 8th house is the end point, that is death. Death is seen from the 8th house. And this means when we are talking about a circle, complete circle, the end point itself is the starting point of the circle. So again, as 8th house is death, or it is the starting point of the life itself. So that is a Karak for first house or Lagna. 8th house also indicates the Sivan. So that is the starting of the human life. We observe keenly and we find that the 7th house from any house is having enmity and also has opposite quality. Again, each planet can have masculine qualities also as a feminine quality. Two masculine quality will have opposition. But masculine quality and feminine quality will have attraction. So, masculine quality of first house and feminine quality of 7th house has attraction. This means two opposite house for same sex have enmity. But with the opposite sex indicated by the 7th house have attraction. In fact, male and female, these are the two opposite poles of the magnet. They have natural attraction. Same way, considering this same principle, similar to the battery, there are two poles. The circuit gets completed only these two poles are connected. Hence, 7th house indicates the spouse of the person or the opposite sex. There is a natural attraction between male and female. So house 7 from Lagna or the spouse is seen from the 7th house in the chart. There cannot be any other combination of two houses which can indicate husband and wife in a chart other than 1-7 relations. Opposite poles, sex attracts each other. So, first house is allotted to the native, 7th house is allotted to his spouse. 10th house is the highest point, we know. So, highest means 10th house will indicate the authority. And this makes the person more special. Hence, authority is seen from the 10th house. Authority goes along with the responsibility. 10th house indicates authority and responsibility which relate to the karma of the person. If we see keenly, role of each and every house changes as per the